We are live.
No. Please stop. You guys are terrible.
We are live.
No. Please stop. You guys.
Okay, I guess we're live.
We are live.
We're off and running. Yeah. Quick start.
Do we get our introduction? Oh, am I doing it? Do you want to do it?
This
guys-
was originally your show.
We are the Wrestling Hour with Lunchbox and his glorious super friends, including Azrael, the Prince of Darkness himself, and the leprechaun fellow over here, Mikey O'Shea. Always a pleasure to have you on the program, O'Shea.
Was that the leprechaun's tip of the hat?
Yes.
Okay, I like it. Where's your leprechaun hat, Mikey?
I forgot it.
Just like you forgot your titles.
Yes.
Speaking of titles, where'd you get that shiner?
This Sunday, Divine Intervention gloriously intervened in Big Valley Wrestling in Las Vegas. I was standing in the middle of the ring. We were standing tall and supreme, and mine eyes had seen the glory of the coming of Angel Atu to Big Valley Wrestling. And then I was cruelly struck down by the terrible swift sword of gorgeous Gary Galaxy and the wild shamanin. And he was doing all of his shamanin and threw us out of the ring to the floor. And I was cast from the mountaintop down to the abyss of the arena floor with the rest of Divine Intervention. I don't know why an Indian would ever choose to turn on a white man. What do we ever do to you? Except, all that stuff over the last couple hundred
don't
years.
speak about
But
that
I'm
stuff.
sorry about that.
I've heard other stories about how you got that shiner, but we'll get to that later on in the show.
Your guys' girl, Candice LeRae, won her first Mae Young match.
Yes!
Had the pleasure to actually get trained by Candice LeRae like once or twice at Mach 1 Pro Wrestling when she would come down during summertime. And she was always an amazing person to train with, and she was always a nice lady when I got to know her on a professional level. So yeah, I'm very happy for her that she's made it to the next level at the Mae Young Classic.
And
Very
Candice told me I was
exciting.
not terrible, and it's the nicest thing a woman's ever said to me. Wow, yeah, I remember that in my mind. Thank you, Candice LeRae. You are a peach.
You're not good, but you're not terrible.
I'm okay for
Okay.
what it was. I will see you in hell.
Did you guys see the Braun Strowman versus the Big Show?
Yes, that was actually
That had some pretty good stuff to it.
Big Show actually did an elbow drop off the top rope. It wasn't pretty, but
But
it
he
wasn't
did it.
terrible.
Like you.
It was good for what it was.
It was good for what it was.
He's not the first big, giant, fat person I've ever seen jump off the top rope in a cage match. Mikey O'Shea.
Oh yeah, I swanton, yeah.
And it hurt tremendously. But I'm still here because I am tough as nails and double tough and no black eye, no broken rib, no busted collarbone, cheekbone, rib, ankle bone connected to my knee bone connected to my ankle bone gonna keep me out of OCCW on September 16th.
In other words, I didn't sexy star you.
So wait.
How dare you?
You were gonna say Angel? Go.
I was just going to ask him
Oh, I'm sorry, Lunchbox.
what's happening September 16th. September 16th.
The
September
Green Day
16th.
concert.
Jesus Christ.
Where are you gonna be? Divine Intervention is gonna defend the tag team titles. The two most glorious members of Divine Intervention are gonna be September 16th at the American Legion Post 716. And you what? What?
I got suspended for allegedly interfering with your tag team title match
Yes, you did.
at No Pity in Midway City. I don't know what.
I don't
drama
remember
started-
that.
I don't remember that. I went out there to go congratulate you guys on your victory, and
You shoved me out the top rope.
You had to
asshole.
That
be-
is fake news provided by the liberal news media. That
That's
did never
true.
happen even a single time.
You
Never.
got 97 people that says otherwise.
well, those 97 people are wrong, or they're on drugs. One of the two.
We had more people at OCCW than at Obama's inauguration, I'll tell you that much. It was glorious. The oceans of people before me when I came out to thunderous applause from all of my beloved faithful. Who weren't saying boo words. Yes. You sound
This
like
just
Cap-
in from a fan. If you're so tough, then why did you scream like a little girl when you got thrown out of the BVW ring?
I didn't scream like a little girl. I screamed like a grown-ass man. Those were disappointment, heartbreaking. That was the sound of Azrael's soul being ripped in twain as I lay on the cold, cold floor after I was cruelly dispatched.
What fan said that? I want to know who.
Austin Ross.
Man, he doesn't know anything. You just mind your P's and Q's, young man, all right? This man will eat your soul next time you say some discouraging things like that.
You know what? I don't care about no fans' opinion. They don't win no match. They didn't win no tag team championships. We are the tag team champions in OCCW and always will be forever and ever and ever after.
Maybe when this Austin Ross kid steps in the ring, we'll take his opinions more seriously. What do you say about that?
I just might.
Nah,
but you
I
know,
don't
not
care about
until then.
anyone's
You know
opinions.
what? No.
Mikey O'Shea. How did Azrael really get that black eye?
Glory hole.
What is this? Why are you that? Was it glorious?
You tell us.
You owe me a beer, producer B.
No, you owe me a beer.
I said it first.
I said it first.
Turned around and
Fight
met
me.
Othello, and he was very happy to see me.
That's why you never turn the urinal.
Oh.
So, did you guys hear about
Question from a fan. Hey champs, who do you think will win the OCCW championship match?
Divine? Wait, the tag team title match?
All right, sorry.
I was distracted. Say that. Repeat the question.
Hey champs, who do you think will win the OCCW championship match?
Between Othello and Rudy. Obviously, if Othello did that without using his hands to my boy, he's gonna kill Rudy. So Othello.
There's one thing I learned about professional wrestling, that anything is possible. But this is okay. This is like
Rudy is a
super
butt plug.
ultra cruiserweight versus like ultra heavyweight. Rudy has got a long night ahead of him.
Oh, he does.
I'm going to eat my popcorn, I'm going to drink a cold beverage, and I'm going to watch Rudy get his arms and legs ripped off by Othello. Just lay down and take the 1, 2, 3, Rudy. There ain't no need to turn this rape into a murder. Just give it up, get out of there with your health and what's left of your mind intact. God bless you.
That was a public service announcement from your Prince of Darkness, Azrael.
Rudy's got more heart and guts than sense and common sense, and he's going to get ripped in twain. He's going to get turned into a sock puppet. We're going to hang him from the American Legion ceiling, and Othello's going to beat him like a piñata. And I know how much you people enjoy your piñatas.
Oh, wait. Which people? Mikey's people? The Irish?
The brown. You're okay. You can
Justin.
identify as whatever you want. We'll let you use our
I'm
water
pretty white.
fountain.
This Justin from Moto Clan. Hi, I have a question for Atu. Does he know where the handcuff keys are? Because I need some help. Do you know Lunchbox? What's going on?
Did you leave one handcuff somewhere? You are very naughty.
If they're handcuffed, how are they typing?
I don't know.
I don't
It's
know.
You can still
Interesting.
type if you have handcuffs on. It's like this.
Mikey O'Shea's familiar with being handcuffed
Also,
to things and typing for help.
We have a shout out sending a hello to my OCCW friends. That is from Mike Oropeza? Oropeza?
Oh, yeah. Draven. Mike Draven. SoCal Uncensored.
I know
only
Mike
guy that likes us
Draven.
from
I don't know how to
SoCal
pronounce his
Uncensored.
last name.
Just
I'll just call him Mike Draven.
Fake news.
Just call him.
Yo,
Fake
Draven.
news
Mike Draven.
websites.
Where's your top 50 SoCal wrestlers?
Yeah, by the way, when did we figure in on this list of top 50 something something or other? That is fake news. Azrael is not any number one numero uno.
Or Divine
You know, I
Intervention.
figured
This just in from Freddie Flores. La Raza takes offense to that pinata comment.
If anything, you guys would be like first in line right there. Like they would be, oh, this is not a lumberjack match?
No, they're the ones that set up the pinata. Come on.
They're the ones that we stole them from, yeah. They were
I'm sorry, Mikey. I interrupted you. What were you saying?
Oh, I did. What? No, I'm
No,
done.
you don't remember?
Keep
Something
going.
Okay.
about Sexy Star or whatever.
No.
He's
Isn't there an exclusive coming out on Sexy Star, which she did?
Yeah, on Impact Wrestling, there's going to be a story about Rosemary's injury with Sexy Star. They're going to discuss about it on Impact Wrestling, which kind of frustrates me a little bit because if they try to turn this into a work, like, I'm sorry, but no, I just can't. And like, if this whole thing has just been a work, then man, I just can't trust anybody in fucking wrestling anymore.
You
Like,
shouldn't. That's
Mikey
the
O'Shea is
point.
used to being frustrated and angry with women. Not giving Mikey O'Shea what he deserves.
Mike did respond. He said, I said it right. Whoop, whoop. And he is no longer with the SoCal Uncensored guys anymore.
Oh, that's right, he's not.
Also, shout out from Doc Shady.
Oh, no.
You know, I've danced with the doctor before, and I hope to dance with the doctor again. He is the finest medical professional that I have ever punched in the face. I tell you that much.
He's my favorite person I've ever Alabama slammed.
Came at me with a kendo stick, a guitar, put me in a shopping cart. We almost destroyed a Christmas tree last year and ended Christmas at the American Legion Hall.
I remember that. That was a glorious time.
It was glorious. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Play the clip again. That was funny.
How glorious was it? No, I'm just kidding.
On a scale between 1 and glory hole. Glory hole.
Read your guys' sticky notes.
Aww.
Read your sticky note.
Read my sticky notes.
Guess who it is? It's really easy.
Shawn Michaels.
I made it too hard last time. I had to make it easier.
Well, see, no. I actually would have not known what you were talking about if I did not see Hickenbottom. And the only reason I would know that his last name was Hickenbottom was from that Voodoo Kid Mafia promo.
That's where I got it
back
from.
in TNA 2006 when they tried to shoot on the resurrected DX of 2006, and they had Kip James and BG James try to offer $1 million to WWE to have a shoot fight with Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Because that was TNA's way of trying to get WWE back in the day. That is real. Look it up.
Okay. Texas Red.
Yours is stupid easy. Shut up.
21 straight victories. Azrael, I've won at least 21 matches in a row. By God, all those kids took the 1, 2, 3. WrestleMania 13 through 33. John Cena! No, that clearly not it. Choke slam. Paul White, the Giant. No. Could it be? Can I have another clue?
You know who it is.
Yeah, another clue.
Lifeline?
No.
What do you? Give me another clue.
They're all alive and recently retired. Or,
Okay,
you know.
He was
How alive?
He was in Suburban Commando.
Oh, Hulk Hogan! Ooh, yeah, brother! When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside. Oh, God, my eye again! What a mess! You so bitch! You are a cheating bastard. I hate you, by the way! I will ruin your career for that if it isn't already destroyed. I will! No, I'm gonna get you. I hate you desperately. I will run you out of OCCW all the way over to your friend Vince McMahon. You be on the SmackDown. You be on the program. The hand of death is chasing you, O'Shea. When I see you running on the treadmill, that's what needs to be going through your mind. Because you are a cheeseburger sandwich away from cardiac arrest anyway, boy. So you need to work that off. I am right behind you, chasing you all the way up the mountain.
Oh, God.
Suburban Commando. Triple H. Was it Triple H?
I don't think so.
You have 2 more guesses.
Oh God, so embarrassing. Is he someone whose spirits cannot be extinguished?
He likes blondes.
I'd say so.
The spirit of the Undertaker
God,
cannot
thank you.
be extinguished. Yours was not funny.
I can't even compete with that. Like, I can't compete
Read
with
your
that.
clues, puzzle it out. I'll help
Read your
you.
greens too much.
Well, I'm supposed to.
Angel, you
That's
use a
why I'm
lot of
looking-
green.
That's why I'm losing my weight. I'm looking nice. I'm looking lean, baby.
This
little
just
sweaty,
in from a
but-
fan. Azrael sounds like young Jimmy King.
Oh,
Young
nice.
Jimmy King.
Jimmy the King.
I'm a young everything. I am immortal.
Engineer,
fools.
what do we got?
Hi, please chop Mikey.
Oh, okay,
Who
chop
else
Mikey.
said that?
Who cares? Just chop him.
Who said that?
I can't.
Gorilla.
Gorilla?
Yeah.
Gorilla. Mike.
Sorry, I
Oh,
can't read it from the
Gor-
floor.
No.
Gorilla? My
Please,
Gorilla?
I need those.
Bro,
keys.
I don't know why you're
lost
trying to
my
call me on
stuff.
Facebook that one time 2 days
Whoever it
ago,
is,
but
they know my
please
name.
don't call me. I ain't gonna answer.
That happened to you too.
Yeah.
I get that phone call quite a lot, actually. He told me he loved me, and I was the only one. You are a traitor, my Corona, calling other men on the
Yeah.
phone.
It's okay. It's okay.
He told me so to me. I hate fans so much. You're all so weird.
Wait, Lunchbox, you still got
Read
yours.
your clues. Everybody wants to know.
At least say it out loud.
Come on.
Oh, I thought you guys can't read my mind yet.
What's on the paper?
No.
What does it say on the paper?
What's it say? How, you didn't read your clues, Mikey. You just threw it and said.
What do you say? What do you say?
What's in the box?
What do you say?
Huh? Your brother needs the keys.
Oh, is my brother got
Yeah.
himself locked up in handcuffs?
That's who it
Did he
is.
let his boyfriend handcuff him again? And now, like,
That's what it sounds like.
Jesus.
I'd be okay if it was your sister,
Wait,
but your
stop letting
brother,
Blake handcuff
that
you.
Why
is
does
gonna
he
take you
handcuff
straight to
people?
hell.
Yeah. Why is your brother handcuffed? What'd you do to him?
I didn't do anything. It's just, I just said his boyfriend handcuffed him probably.
You're crazy.
That's taking a turn.
Wrestling!
Read
All right.
his goddamn
Back to the
clues,
task.
for the love of God. I'm gonna read his clues.
yeah.
All right, Flash Borden. I have no clue whatsoever. That was a good show.
That was.
Challenged Ric Flair. Obviously, Hulk Hogan. Ooh yeah, brother. No, I'm getting a no and a disapproving look. Face paint.
Obviously, Hulk
The ultimate warrior who breathes the air that smells like combat. Ah! And the rocket ships take us to Mars, and the lightning and the thunder strikes, and the ultimate savages are gonna run wild, and we are gonna take you, Hulk Hogan.
Close.
No?
Coco
Was
Beware.
a friend of his. Yes, Coco Beware. Is it Coco Beware, producer? I'm receiving
probably-
she giving me wave
How
with
has
all
nobody
5
killed you
fingers.
yet?
Wave with all 5 fingers when you wave at Azrael.
Why is she
producer.
like pointing at the stakes over there?
Main event mafia. Al Pacino. I don't know. The Godfather. Godfather.
Booker T.
Booker T.
Obviously,
Yeah.
Booker T.
Can
The
you
5-time WCW. God damn it, woman. Is it some Starcade?
You actually
Maybe?
don't know?
Starcade. Oh, the Stinger! I only do 5 or 6 of his moves in my moveset, you jackass. I've never seen Sting do stuff before. I know who Sting is. Jackass.
He's better at it than me.
This is so fun right now.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
you know, when you're on your phone, everything's.
What do you think? Have him send nudes so Shane flip it over. Go for the jugular.
Did you guys hear about Matt Hardy and his wife's drama? About him working over Christmas?
Oh, yeah.
Dear God, working for WWE on Christmas
You know,
with the Hars.
the Hardy Boys are actually my most favorite tag team ever. I was in love with Team Extreme when I first got into wrestling with Hardy Boys and Lita, but like I do not like Remy Sky. I do not like her. With knowing that I said that, if they ever see this, I know Matt Hardy's gonna tell me to go F myself from now on. But I just gotta say, like, oh, I'm sorry, Matt Hardy's gotta work at Christmas. Hey, if Matt Hardy doesn't want his job, I'll be more than happy to take it for him. I would love to wrestle for fucking Christmas.
I'm sure everybody's gonna be working at the Walmart, stocking aisles 1 through 11, and cleaning up piss off the floor. Gonna be real sad about Matt Hardy having to work through the holidays.
You know, just sit down, dress up, and have like a 10 to 15 minute match. Get paid like 5 figures that day.
I mean, I can
Catering.
kind
of the
of
gods.
see it from like the he is a family now perspective, but I'm also like, he works as a pro wrestler for a living. What did you think was gonna happen?
And he's Matt fucking Hardy.
I'm tired of this constant assault in America on Christmas. If only people could worship their Christianity freely and openly. Someday I hope to have a Christian president, or 45 of them in a row consecutively. How dare you oppress me in my beliefs? Oh, shamanabalindo.
I just feel,
You know who doesn't care about Christmas? The Muslims and the Jews.
I
That's
just feel
what we
bad
need to
for
look
Matt
out
because
for.
Rebby, unfortunately, is not a professional. I mean, she doesn't wrestle anymore, but as a social media, you're married to Matt Hardy, and you got to keep it professional. You do not know how to keep it professional. And one day, what you say on Twitter is going to cost you your husband's job. And what's going to happen after that, I don't know. But like, I have not seen one. Well, the only positive thing I've seen out of this whole relationship is they actually have 2 kids now. And they actually, I really actually loved their faction at Impact Wrestling. But that's about it. Rebby Sky, to me, is nothing but trouble. I feel bad for Matt.
We do have a
I
few
don't feel
fan
bad for him.
comments. Alexander says no one should have to work Christmas, but I respect those who do.
Is that Ed?
No.
Oh.
Alexander.
Oh, Alexander
There you go.
Khan?
Yes.
Okay. Kane?
Just
Khan?
because you constantly
Cars,
fantasize
yeah.
about Ed Alexander does not mean that everyone that calls in
Just
is.
playing on.
He also says
Street
the
Fighter,
He
just
still
throw
wants
up.
fight.
woman who tweets F that owl is unprofessional. Breaking news, water is wet.
I do have to say, that was funny. And she actually came out with a t-shirt on ProWrestlingTees.com saying F that owl. That was actually pretty funny. But good luck trying to get a job again at TNA.
I don't know why we're listening to a woman's opinion in the first place.
Fuck you too, as
Never
well.
should have let them vote in the
Fuck
first
you
place.
too.
That was the downfall. That was the beginning of the end. Never should have let them wear shoes. You should go back to the kitchen and make Matt Hardy his delicious
Give me your
sandwich.
shoe. Give me your
Massage his shoulders after his ladder match.
Before you throw something
The
away,
men
before
are
you throw it at
speaking.
him, no,
Oh no, she's throwing the
was just gonna
chokra.
say,
You are a tia. You are a Hispanic grandmother right now. You are some kind of savage. Hey,
that water bottle?
speaking of women being unprofessional in the
Right?
wrestling sector, producer, you know what? Fine, I'll keep your shoes. You don't deserve shoes in the first place. You vote stupidly. 52% of you, by the way, of the white women voted for Donald Trump. You're the dumbest collection of people ever.
I am so excited 3 years from now at the next election.
I don't know.
I will be there.
Benjamin
Be in
commented-
chains.
Benjamin commented saying Barry Horowitz had to wrestle all 8 nights of Hanukkah.
Oh.
Wait, who's Benjamin?
Benjamin Zeke? Zeke?
Benjamin Button.
I think I know who you're talking. I just gotta see the face.
Ah, yes.
We're
The
allowed.
owner of the Super Sonica celebrate
Stand by.
Sonica. O.J. Simpson.
Doc
Not
Shady
itchy.
says, I've been deployed to another country for Christmas, so I have no remorse.
Oh.
Wait, he has or he has?
Again.
Guys.
Sorry that your husband's got to put food on the table, Remy. He signed the contract. He should expect something like that to happen.
Maybe she didn't buy such expensive things.
At least they don't have to go to Raw and SmackDown
Women like to spend the
every
money.
week now. They're only doing Monday Night Raw and Monday Night
Right.
Raw house shows again. Thank God. I think I actually am glad they brought back the brand splits, so wrestlers can have more of a shot on each brand and have a lighter schedule than work every single show
Right.
that they have advertised.
I wouldn't mind working every
Absolutely.
single show, but that's just me.
Workaholics.
Maki Oshie, are you excited
not
about
work.
your match on September 16th? Who are you wrestling?
I'm actually very excited because me and Sean Black, the Juggernauts, will be making our return for the second time in a row.
Ebony
And
Ivory.
we were supposed to take on a certain tag team, but unfortunately they have other commitments, so respectfully I will not talk about them. What? What?
Go ahead, finish.
What were you going to say? You raised your hand. What, God?
Did you guys see the Joey the Bull promo?
Oh, yes. It's fun.
Yes.
Yes, he has his shirt inside out.
Would you like us to play it for
Well,
you?
go ahead. Hey, guys.
Please.
So, Freddie Flores beat the crap out of Joey the Bull a couple weeks ago with one punch, and now he's seeking revenge at this promo that we got going on right here.
Thank you for the play-by-play.
Roll
by
that beautiful
Mikey O'Shea.
bean footage.
And notice the tag on the back of his shirt.
Hey.
Even though he punched him in the eye.
It's quite possibly I.
Echo.
Whoa. It is I. Oh.
Freddie Flores! Oh, man.
I
Where
am
it
your
says audio,
father.
click it. Okay, now start from the beginning.
Oh, God.
This just in from Freddy Flores with one punch.
I'm going to be looking out for that fearsome left hand of Freddy Flores. You are not going to be able to lay your hands on me. I am not a 400-pounder ring announcer, Freddy Flores. We are going to snap you in half and send you right back over the border from whence you came, boy.
I can already see it at the Purge of October. Freddy Flores versus Johnny the Bull. It'll be a 5-star classic and probably be the best match of the year at SoCal Uncensored. And that, my friend, is not fake news.
The match will be okay for what it was.
Yes.
This just in from a fan. That little rig on his head looks pretty ghetto. Does John provide medical insurance?
Does anyone have medical insurance in the United States?
Not
They're
these
like,
days.
what are you, the king of England, that you just have medical insurance? That you can just go to a doctor? What are you, the CEO of Apple?
But to get back on the
I just
topic,
put some dirt on it.
me and Sean Black are actually going to take on the tag team of Simon Lotto and Steven Andrews. These guys are not little cruiserweights. They're high flyers, so I'm looking forward to me and Sean Black actually showing what we can do with guys that size, and we can prove to them that we can go toe-to-toe with them, even though we're maybe
you
like
guys do-
150 pounds heavier.
This
What?
just in from a fan. You can't take an announcer's voice from him. What is this? The wrestling version of The Little Mermaid? Freddie Flores
Yes.
said he wishes.
Yes, it is.
Not even
Please.
close to the level below.
Sing a song for us. This is the Little Mermaid, isn't it?
I want to
Freddy
be
Flores.
where the people are. Something, something, that thing with the fork. I want to be where the people are. On September 16th in Los Alamitos.
Come on, Mikey.
Freddy
Be a
Flores. Freddy Flores. That's all I got.
Fans, if you think we should have some karaoke clips done up for you, let us
Good
know.
luck with that.
You know who else is in our
You can
match?
join me at the Mirage Tuesday nights at the Hookah Lounge.
Our match is going to be a menage. And there is going to be Tony Reyes and Jonathan Malice. The old man is finally going to step in. He's going to defend his company from divine intervention. And we are going to end that bionic man.
They're gonna fuck you up.
You're very salty, Mikey O'Shea.
Oh,
You see
you're
them
gonna
wrestle?
You're gonna get run over. They're not gonna even know what you look like. They're gonna look you up at dental records. That's what you're gonna end up.
My fangs
after
are
that
very
match.
distinctive. Tony Reyes, you tossed me my tag team championship the first time, and you are not gonna cost me my tag team champions never, and you ain't never gonna did neither, boy. You had brass knuckles last time and made me lose my tag team championships, but they are mine. They look glorious around my waist when I'm wearing them, or I'm wearing nothing at all but them, and I am keeping them
We've
forever.
all done that. So
This just in from
All done
Heidi.
together.
yeah,
Oh,
we
that poor unfortunate soul.
You're nuts.
did. Hey,
You know
Mikey.
what? Jonathan Mouse is going to stand up with his mighty shield, but he's the one that's going to yield. Jonathan Mouse is going to bend the knee, and we are going to take him out, and we are going to run OCCW. We're going to isolate him in that match. It's going to be the last athletic endeavor for Jonathan Malice in his life.
We actually got a very special attraction actually that's gonna happen at that show. We're gonna have the debut of Funny Bone at OCCW, and he's gonna take on Vintage Dragon.
Very nice.
Rudy just escaped, barely beat Vintage Dragon this past show at OCCW, and I'm looking forward to Vintage and
Funny Bone.
Funny Bone take each other on one-on-one. I'm pretty sure whoever wins this match might be the #1 contender.
You know, I've seen Funny Bone wrestle once before in Vegas, and it literally, that is what, like, made me want to start training, was that show. So,
I was at ringside for an EM Funnybone versus Bestia match, and I was just
You're
trying to
training for this?
grab his foot.
up.
I just wanted an autograph, and eventually he dove out of the ring onto me and the other guy, the other druid, trying to help out Bestia. It was not very friendly fans. Fan friendly.
I think you got
To hell with you, Mikey O'Shea. You are a piece of dirt, and I hate you.
I actually got a funny story because I actually have wrestled Funny Bone once. It was my first match in Vegas ever. When Sin Bodhi gave his company Freak Show Wrestling to another investor, I forgot the guy's name, but he turned Freak Show Wrestling to a show called The Donkey Show. And it was October. It was October of 2012. Me and a couple of guys drove in from California to Vegas. They had a wrestling ring in the middle of 3 different scary mazes, and we got.
Oh, that's cool.
And we got the hook up to go to those scary mazes after the show, which was awesome.
That's really
it was-
awesome.
But anyways, Funny Bone was a Funny Bone. He was Freddy Krueger,
Oh.
and I wrestled. I kid. This actually happened. Obama stunt double Dracula.
What? You
Yeah.
did?
Makes sense.
I was Obama. I was a vampire. And
Stole my gimmick.
and I beat Freddy Krueger.
Nice.
That's my only that was my only fight against Funny Bone so far. But yeah, that was my debut in Vegas. What a way to go.
Very
Some
nice.
things that happened in Vegas should have stayed in Vegas. You didn't need to tell anybody you were at a donkey show. You are a shameful OCCW representative.
Well, after I saw the movie Clerks 2, I just had to go see one for myself.
My favorite freak show match involving Mikey O'Shea, by the way, would be Santa Claus versus our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Your Lord and
That got a lot of views.
That was spectacular. Did you win or lose?
I think I won because I took his mother at the end of the show.
Word?
Oh,
You
the
got the Virgin
Virgin Mary
Yeah.
was taken
Virgin
by
Mary.
Mikey O'Shea by Santa Claus.
Which, by the way, you can check out Jesus Christ, also known as Johnny Impact, on Impact Wrestling every Thursday night now.
This
are the
just in
worst
from
Catholic
Cody
ever.
Gross. O'Shea is the best vampire on the panel, followed by Angel.
Who says this?
I'm a pretty
Cody
nice one.
Gross.
I was
Ah,
actually
ah,
at the Civil War and many historical events that I have full knowledge of, by the way. Abraham Lincoln was not that tall.
And this just in from Sean Black. Azrael got his ass beat at the last show. Hashtag Team Juggernaut.
You know what? If Sean Blackula wants to come to the show next week, you just bring your happy ass over here and we'll talk this out like gentlemen.
I don't want to be racially insensitive. Sean African American, you are invited to come down to the panel, and I and Sean African American will discourse as though two semi-equals, and I will speak in a level and tone of voice and dialogue to fizzle hizzle my shizzle. Sean African American, come down on the 16th with me and Mikey O'Shea, and we will discuss things in an appropriate manner.
For shizzle
The
dizzle.
shizzle dizzle.
Word to your mother. Didn't I slam Freddie Helmuth on your head at the last show?
Did you walk away with the titles? No.
We're still the
because you
champions.
And got involved.
There was a bee on you.
There was a bee on me. No, there was a little bitch that pushed me off the
I
turnbuckle.
saved your goddamn life, and this is the thanks I get.
Yeah, I can see all of them.
We were moments away from ending Mikey O'Shea's career in that match.
You
I
Shark-
saved his
You
career.
game, no. You game sharked your way out of that match.
I have no clue what that
That's
means. So
Game Genie, Game Shark, Action Replay, whatever floats your boat, whatever your
Sean
generation
says
you're
you
born.
guys are so scared that you guys didn't even get a rematch.
Is Sean in the background behind us? Say something funny. See if he. Where is he? Is he over there somewhere? You better not be over there, Sean
Hey,
African
Sean Black,
American.
we got a good match coming
I
up
see
September
you.
16th, and we're going to prove to everybody that the Juggernauts are here to stay.
They're gonna run circles around you. Stephen Andrews is
guys-
terribly quick.
I've seen him wrestle many a times, and you guys are no chance. Maybe
Wow, okay. Good, bro. When we come out there, you may have to be the tag team champion.
you do not make fun of that man.
But
you son
when we
of a
go out
bitch.
there, we're going to be the tag team champions.
It would be a shame if someone came out and spoiled that match for you.
I sure
Such a good match you were having, you know. You might just turn your back at an inopportune time and, you know, get thrown off.
So what
I
happens
sure
when-
hope you do.
I'm gonna be looking for you,
Because
O'Shea.
I'm going to shove my
You know
hand so
what I'm
far up your ass. People are going to look at your face and say, God damn, that's a whiny looking puppet.
saying? You've been looking to get up in me for years and years. You are just.
He looks like he wants to get knuckles deep. Actually,
Man,
elbows
I don't
deep,
like
you know.
that kind of thing. You're
What
handcuffing
compass do we
dudes.
got, God?
This just in from Heidi. So we're doing chloroform then?
You making Heidi
Heidi.
jealous. Heidi
No, you're
misses you.
making
Heidi's very.
Heidi,
Yeah.
you stay in that comment section. You don't ever come back here. Because you're scary.
We're just
Let's
gonna like
see.
stick her on you.
Freddie Flores says, "Get behind La Raza, Mikey."
Oh, or La Raza gets behind you, eh?
See,
In the shower.
I was going to say something, Freddie Flores, about getting behind somebody, but I don't want King Fabi to be mad at me, so we're going to go to the next subject.
Behind the Rasa, or they're gonna get behind you.
Blood on my knife or shit on my dick.
Oh no! This is too much. I always get love from the homies.
Mikey, are you reading comments?
No?
Do you know who Alexander Kars is?
Oh, he comes to our shows
K-A-H-R-S?
a bunch of times in the past. He actually recorded with some of our... He actually made like a little commercial for us in the past.
Very nice. Very nice.
Read him his comments.
Next time he comes... What?
He says,
say?
let's see. Do you want me to read all of them?
Read all of them.
Yeah? Okay, so his first one is, question for the production crew. Are you looking for any interns? I'll be more than happy to bring coffee, do any tech techniques,
Type
anything we
techniques.
need. He also says, I know all of those references, by the way, Mikey. Game Shark was my jam back in the day.
Yeah, Game Shark, buddy! PlayStation, Dreamcast, N64 days!
Street Sharks.
That's a toy!
Also,
Up,
Cody
down.
In a
says,
cartoon!
Heidi, that's kind of rapey.
What?
Heidi is not just kind of rapey. She's extremely rapey. And that's why she's part of Divine Intervention.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of, Heidi is one half of the MPW Tag Team Champions.
Yes! Divine Intervention is taking over every promotion
Everything, baby.
I
in
ain't,
the
gonna,
world.
I ain't gonna mess around. Congratulations to Heidi and her partner.
And she totally wants to celebrate by coming to your house tonight, Mikey. Her partner just wants to watch.
You're gonna pop bottles, okay?
What happened?
Does that make us half of them?
This just in from Sean Black. I too looks like the brawny paper towel man.
Because I always clean up the messes.
And Azrael looks like McGregor after his last fight.
I did all that I could, Sean. I danced them. I threw the jabs. I was winning the rounds. Against Sean Black, and I had it, boy.
But it was
he
good
fought
for
like
what
a
it was.
fucking Mexican.
Yeah, I made him stand there and throw blows like a fucking Mexican.
You got the green light. What can we say? Hashtag Mayweather tough.
Mayweather's not tough.
Mayweather's 51-0 if you count his wife.
That's true.
He looks like he just won
She
over
looks like she's bigger
$100
than
million.
him, though, too.
Huh?
Cody followed up saying he looks like he just won over $100 million.
Yeah, good for him. But I don't think he's going to be as popular as he was at that fight. I think it's going to go all the way downhill from here.
No, he's gonna jump to WWE. You know he will.
He can
I mean,
dry his eyes with
the
all that
next
money.
thing that should happen is finally that
can buy
tiebreaker
Iron
between
Man now,
him
right,
and
Ken?
Nick and
Probably.
Nate Diaz. Yeah, that should be the next tiebreaker. But I don't know if UFC can afford him now, because the highest he ever got paid at UFC was $3 million. He made over $100 million on this fight. I don't see UFC paying him that much.
That's not the problem. The problem is Nate said he wants $20 million.
I believe that.
It's
Why not?
gone quite a ways from a
But,
pack of Corona
Conor
and some
McGregor,
smokes.
Right? Like, I would not pay him
Conor
extra that
McGregor
much
kind
to
of turned
fight.
like wrestling heel and said, if he wants to fight me, he's got to come down to my weight. It's only fair since I went to his weight the first two fights, which is actually kind of fair, but I just like the way he pronounces it. He acted like a freaking heel champion trying to get it away from defending his rematch.
He's a fucking like he loves wrestling, dude. Like, look at him. Of course he's gonna come to WWE. Once he's done with fucking UFC, he's
Ken Shamrock Hall of Fame. Let's do it. Come on, before he dies.
before he dies.
OCCW is where the big boys play. You look at the size of Othello, you look at Mikey O'Shea, Sean African American. We buy our wrestler by the ton, baby.
Heidi says, my partner, Backwoods Warren O'Sullivan, doesn't let me do the evil things.
Yeah, that guy's name. I totally forgot his name. So
That's because he
thank
doesn't
you,
kick it
Eddie.
with Divine Intervention. Won't influence
And hey,
him.
it wasn't an easy task for them to win those tag team titles. They had to take it from Ray Rosas and Dan Joseph, who held on to those
Ooh.
titles for like half a year.
A
at this
million
point.
years.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it that long since we've been there? Because were they tag team champions when I went with
Yep.
you? Huh.
They were.
We also have a fan comment saying, Connor will make an amazing punching bag for Enzo Amore, and you can't teach that.
Jesus Christ, no.
Also,
you don't like Enzo?
Sean Black says,
No, I
where are
do
those
like-
BBWs at? Hashtag booty duty.
No, I think-
Followed by Freddie
BBWs
Flores
over
saying,
there.
Sean is BBW.
I think
That's
Enzo's very entertaining, and I liked what he did at Monday Night Raw when he had that 6-man tag with Cedric Alexander and that luchador I can't remember at the moment. So yeah, I'm an asshole.
You are.
But
Nobody remembers the luchadors' names anyways.
But
Yeah.
him
Dragon.
managing to beat, I don't. No, Conor McGregor would tear him apart. I think.
Speaking of Ray Rosas, OCCW needs some HATE.
Was
That's
Pinky
supposed to
not
hate,
on the
guys.
program? I recall Pinky being.
No, we already got hate. They're divine intervention.
Hey, fuck off, right? We're dividing.
Sensitive!
God damn, I triggered you.
Shots fired.
Triggered.
I'm just saying, we're dividing intervention,
Too
bitch.
funny.
You afraid of NWO taking over?
No, I'm just like, man, if hate comes, that's just more Mexicans come to OCCW. Like, shit.
Ah, you got people
For
that-
Halloween, Atu should shave off his beard and be Stephen Johnny J. Siegel Wilson.
I don't say this often, but whoever said that should go fuck themselves.
Sean Black.
Sean Black.
Sean, African American, you are very insensitive. We have recently let him use our water fountain at OCCW.
Sorry, Sean, but this beard means more to me than most people in my house. So, you know.
If there's anything I cannot abide, it is people like Sean Black working with people like Mikey O'Shea. Fat people.
No, he meant Steven Seagal. He meant Steven Seagal lunchbox. Not Steven Johnny J. Seagal.
I could see that.
Uh,
You could be
Okay,
magical
yes.
like Tito Man.
Yes.
Well, yeah, like, I look like super fat Steven Seagal, like, 2 years ago when I wasn't shaving. Or when I was shaving and I was working security.
Now look how glorious you are.
I look like, you know, beard.
That's the WrestleMania
Not
main
as
event
fat
match I
as
want to see.
Steven
Steven Seagal versus Chuck Norris. It can happen. If it can't happen at Expendables 4, it'll happen at WrestleMania. At least Hood Slam. Come on, give me that.
Or
You know who used to be on Hood
WPW.
Slam?
What?
Human Tornado, and Human Tornado will be in action September 16th versus Max Ammo.
Max Ammo.
Max Ammo.
Let's put the bald tattooed white fella against the black fella and see what happens. Who knows?
Isn't Max Ammo British?
Yeah.
Yes, very,
Messed up,
very
vampire.
British.
But he's still
From
white
over the sea?
I don't know. He looks
And bald.
scary.
and tatted. So, you know.
You know what I
he's
want to
white.
see? I don't know if it's going to happen this show, but I want to see the conclusion of Jay Baker versus Guy Cool.
Me too.
Because
Let that
I
just
think
be
we got
resolved.
teased enough for it. Guy Cool was at the last show because Jay Baker had other commitments.
Speaking of Jay Baker, Jay, you need to come back soon.
So we got to see that epic conclusion because I think it'll be a nice fight between those two. So Jay Baker, Guy Cool, wherever are you at? We better see you back at OCCW and you guys, finish what you started. That's all I got to say.
I would also like to see the conclusion of Jay Baker and Guy Cool in their deaths. I would see them in the ground. I hate Guy Cool. I hate that stupid boat. I want to burn it into the bay with him and all of his little girls on it too, and Kodo Hero, and send them all into the bay from whence they came.
What did that boat ever do to you?
That
Housed
boat float-
Jay Baker
Yes.
and Guy Cool and Kodo Hero.
But it's a boat.
So,
Wasteful.
boat.
I'm on a boat. Thank you, Mikey.
Put that on the background right now, that music video.
I'm
Yeah,
on a
please.
Never
boat.
been on.
I'm on a-
I'm on a boat. It should just be me on a boat, jumping up and down.
Actually, no, put Pizza Cat
yeah.
in the background.
I totally agree.
The last
You on a
time
boat,
Mikey
jumping up
O'Shea
and
was
down.
on a boat, he went on a 3-hour tour. He ended up on an island, and he wound up stuck on there years and years with a skinny little fella, 2 chicks, a professor, Marianne. How did you stay so big eating coconuts and whatnot for 12 seasons?
I drank a lot of water.
You mean
I kept you big and strong, did it? Was there a Twinkies factory on the other side of that island of which we never saw?
No, there was ding dongs.
Attaboy.
Oh, I bet you.
This
bet
Justin
you
from
don't.
Cody. What did Koto ever do to you?
I know. What did Kodo ever do to you?
Is he
Bullied?
American? No.
What, do you remember Pearl Harbor? Do you not remember the betrayal of the Japanese upon American shores? I do not forget. I do not forgive. So I don't like New Japan, Old Japan, or any style or age of Japanese.
I like hentai.
Is he Chinese or Japanese? It doesn't really matter.
Same.
Same is same.
I think-
And I've killed Mikey O'Shea finally.
That's all you had to do?
Victory.
That's all it was?
Mikey, count him out. 1, 2, 3, 4 victims. 5, 6, 7, and he's back again.
Cody says valid point.
I'm winning them over. Azrael for president in 2020. 1 vote at a time. You didn't need the right to vote. You would have only wasted your extra money on frivolities anyways.
Any other wrestling shows coming up, gentlemen? That you're on?
WP
Besides OCC Dub?
WPW.
When is that?
September.
21st,
Is this the 21st? Yes, it is. On a Thursday.
Thursday nights.
Thursday night. Santino Brothers Dojo.
There we go.
I will not be
Go
going.
Guardians.
I will not be in attendance.
Aw.
Why not? You got something
I
against
don't-
Brian Kendrick?
I don't know if I'm welcome in the neighborhood.
Oh, you're totally welcome in that
So-
neighborhood, dog.
It's so nice.
So you put some
I'll
brown
come
on
with
the
you.
face.
Azrael
Azrael
just
probably
come
can't
with
pass
you.
like
It's okay.
Norwalk.
I have a dog friend. It's okay. Look at him.
We're hood.
So hood.
Shit, I don't even know if I'm allowed to go there, but I'll if I'm not working that night, I'll definitely go down.
You guys, you should totally go down. For one, it's fun. And two, it's John Allen as Ricardo Flair.
I know, I was tagging up with Darwin, and what the hell happened with that? You know, Brian Kendrick didn't contact me. I'm sad.
That's because you're white.
Did you eat Darwin?
That's why he hasn't shown up at OCCW in a while.
Because you ate him? You Kirby'd his ass.
I consumed his
Kirby?
soul.
Yeah, Kirby did that.
So now I can talk like him.
See, sometimes I enjoy to play Pokemon Go. I play Pokemon Go. It fascinates me. I wear my red hat. I wear my Team Valor clothes. I go to the middle of, Watts and whatnot. And then all people start getting very upset and shooting at me, randomly colored blue. And I'm like, they must love Team Mystic out here.
Yeah,
They take Pokemon Go extremely seriously in South Central Los Angeles.
That's true. If you wear the wrong colors out there, you get got.
Yeah.
Mikey O'Shea, when can we catch you in action next?
I am not wrestling this weekend. I'm not booked. I will be stopping down for Championship Wrestling from Hollywood this coming Sunday, which they will be having Alberto El Patron, sorry, not Alberto Del Rio, making his debut at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood because it's been like almost 3 years since I've been to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. So yeah. Other than that, I believe the next show I'm going to be wrestling at will be next Friday, September 15th at MPW back at their dojo, and then OCCW next Saturday.
Very
Other
nice.
than that, I got nothing else going on this September. It's kind of a light schedule, but I'm kind of glad because my back could, take a break. Not literally.
I think we should go to MPW. You want to go to MPW?
I'm sorry.
Let's take them tag team championships.
We're technically
How do you
part of
let us
tag
have
team-
'em?
We're part
I
of
mean-
tag team champ. We're all tag team champions now. OCCW,
Yes.
MPW. We
Those
just gotta
are
win a
the
couple.
rules.
That is, we're all together.
Ooh, October 1st, which is a Sunday. I will be coming back to Lucha Pro.
Woo!
Yeah, they're gonna have a show October 1st on Sunday. I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, Lucha Pro is one of my personal favorites back in the day because Lucha Pro used to have shows every single Sunday, and it was pretty much the place I would go to because I would not be booked anywhere else on a Sunday, and it was fun
It was extremely fun.
with
It
that
was-
14 by 14 ring.
and
Probably a
screaming
12 by 12
Mexicans all
ring,
around
actually.
you.
So you were able to cut that in half with like a step and a half.
Pretty much.
Boy, it works to your advantage, it would seem like.
But it was like one of the most comfiest rings in the world. I don't know why everyone's got a problem with it. The ropes are actually the softest I've ever felt. Why are we talking about this?
They just
Next
caress you.
subject,
They
please.
caress
We got
you.
any comments? No? What about on YouTube? I see a lot of comments on YouTube.
Most of those are twos.
Dude, all right, Michael, just tell your tell your boyfriend.
Oh yeah, he hasn't commented in like 45 minutes. He
Oh.
probably died of starvation.
Oh, probably. Then who cares? That's one less month if you at the house.
Busted, black and white.
Who got busted black and white?
You watch Game of Thrones?
No, I do not.
Do you watch Game of Thrones?
I do not.
Everyone is too poor to afford HBO. God
Pretty
damn
much.
it. Get a second job. Get a basic cable package. You bunch of great destitute pieces of
Well,
trash.
like my problem is it comes on the same time.
It's
as
got
Rick and Morty.
nudity.
That's what I got porn
That's
for.
what.
dude.
The,
I mean, girlfriend. So I got
that's like pretty much saying.
It's got nudity.
That's like pretty much saying. Why don't you go buy the newest WWE Diva DVD? We got porn. We don't need that shit.
That is what the internet is for.
Oh my
So
gosh,
Not for
you
knowledge.
nasties.
And also on the internet, on YouTube, watch Big Valley Wrestling, OCCW Championship Wrestling, also Fist Combat, because the internet was made for porn and fist combat. Get fisted at Fist Combat San Diego at the Kensington on, I believe, September 9th. The Strong Style Tournament. What do you think about the Strong Style Tournament, Mikey O'Shea?
I got my money on Adam Thornstowe.
Okay,
Interesting.
place your bets.
I think you would win.
I'm not in it though, but
And I don't care.
well researched Strong
If,
Style Tournament.
If Azrael or Divine Intervention's not in it, I ain't in it.
I'm not going. I'm not booked. Get that picture in the back right now. That one guy. I'm not booked.
Nobody
You're so
knows what
demanding,
they're
Mikey O'Shea.
I'm not going.
Jeez.
I'm
Let's
not
see.
booked. Who's that guy? I forgot his name. He was on that one documentary.
What's up with
Dennis Stamp.
Sasha
That's-
Banks and Chris Masters? What's that all about?
Oh yeah. So it's just dirt sheets. So obviously you gotta take it with a grain of salt. But like, yeah, every time Sasha Banks wins the title, she can't hold on to it like ever. Like she's been the champion like 4 or 5 times now. Probably like total
Right.
runs like 30 days at best.
Yeah.
Apparently she has. She doesn't have confidence in herself to be the champion for her fans and all that. And Chris Masters replies on Twitter and goes, "Stop being a freaking diva. Your fans come first. Jesus Christ," or something like that. So I thought it was funny.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice, very nice. Who gives a shit?
Nobody.
And if Mikey O'Shea knows anything about women with low self-esteem, you know, go ahead and shoot a number, Sasha Banks. You could do better, but you
He
don't want
can
to.
help
No,
you
no.
out.
You don't want it.
Emma can give me a call. I'll just put Sasha Banks on block.
And that would offend Snoop Dogg. You might get capped.
I
Son,
can give a shit about Snoop Dogg, to be perfectly honest.
and you just watch your mouth.
Have
right? You
Roman
guys can
Reigns and
leave.
John Cena wrestled yet? After the promo?
I don't know. They took the place of the New Divas matches.
You know, that promo last week was awesome, but it kind of like lost my interest a little bit when like right after that promo when it looked like they were about to like go head to head, then they get interrupted by Machine Gun, the Club, Luke
Right.
Gallows and Andrews. Anderson, not Andrews. Fucking Mickey.
Are you thinking about Bags?
And then like they all of a sudden work together
Right.
without
Right after he
any
just got
problems
trashed.
in a
Like,
quick tag match to go home happy.
Faces are stupid.
Gay?
That's exactly what that's exactly what the writers
It's
did.
always been stupid.
You know, they kind of made them look stupid because if anything, one of them should have walked away from that match while the other one had to struggle against those two. But no, they just okay, we're friends now. Let's work together to have a squash match against an established tag team that
yeah, just.
Roman
Yeah.
Reigns
Doesn't make
should've
sense to me.
He should just Superman punched his bitch ass and then walked out going,
people
"My yard."
Oh yeah, me and my Roman Reigns.
at this point between John Cena and Roman Reigns, this is the only way I see it. Roman Reigns has got to be the asshole to fight.
Right.
Unless John Cena's
He's
gonna
not
come back
going
and
to
start
win
rapping.
talking to the guy because John's really good at talking.
He should start rapping again.
Thugonomics.
This just
Yep.
in from Bags. I keep sneezing. Is someone talking about me?
Yeah.
We are now.
We're always talking about you, Bags.
Who's Bags?
Andrew?
Oh my God.
Andrew.
Bags of bitches.
You're so mean.
Ah yes.
Yeah, Andrew.
Glorious.
I better see you tomorrow night at training, bro. We got to get you working hard. We got to get you finally making your debut finally at OCC Dub.
Yeah, but you have to
Look,
come
Andrew,
in a
just
Speedo.
quit your job and come in here and jump on a computer and just do all my bidding for me.
Just quit your paying job.
Come
and
work for free.
Work here
Gotta
for free.
want it,
I'm
Andrew.
sure your landlord will not get you evicted because, movies are like real life.
I'll just
They'll
talk to
understand.
him. It's fine.
Gotta
It's
pay them
fine.
gimmicks we call bails there, Mr. Andrew.
Oh, what's
Gotta
that?
sell the
Oh, I'm
barbecue
sorry.
sauce from
What's
time
that,
to
Andrews?
time.
You're working for free for a podcast? You can't make money to pay your rent? That's okay, I understand. By the way, here's your eviction notice. I don't give a shit.
Live in your car and take testosterone like a normal person.
He says, I'll be there
I don't know
every
about
Wednesday.
I'll be there every Wednesday.
What about every Tuesday, man? That's when it counts. I'm just
We got engineer number 2 in training. She's level 1 right now. We're trying to get her to level 2.
Gotta
Hey,
catch
babe.
them all. STDs.
You don't have to catch them all. There are some opportunities you can leave on the table.
I was thinking more like Final Fantasy class, not like Pokemon.
Oh.
She's not a type. She's a class. She's engineering.
Who is that?
Dennis Stamp? Is that
Oh,
Dennis
you
Stamp?
got the
I'm not going. I'm not booked. Holy crap! That looks like stepdad.
On the
I was
yeah.
gonna say it looks like a white Hassan.
There you go.
Jesse and Haas had a beautiful baby.
Yeah, and then
There we go.
There
you can put it between their heads.
Baby picture.
Moral of the story, wrestlers.
Jesse Haas.
Here's the best way to get booked.
Richard James.
Don't contact the promoter. Wait for them to call you. If you're not on the flyer, don't go out there to get your name in. Just don't go at all because you're not booked. That's the way to go in professional wrestling.
That's how Mikey did it.
That's how I did it.
Boy, all
His
the way to
mustache is
SmackDown.
interesting.
His mustache is like he's
It's
ready
kind of scary.
to go.
Where's there a gap
Yep,
in the middle?
He's
Like a
getting
really
ready
big.
to unplug somebody's
like-
drain or deliver some pizza to a very randy young woman.
Oh God, that's
He's
scary.
about to plug up a drain.
Well, guys, we got less than 5 minutes. Any last words? Do you have a rant?
Any
I'm
wisdom?
looking forward. This is the show that I've been looking forward to the most all year long. I'm gonna watch Rudy get dismembered on September 16th.
Speaking of September 16th, a very special lady's birthday, Johnny. Happy 30th birthday, you old son of a bitch. Sorry, I just had to throw it out there, you guys. Everyone's all looking at me all weird.
So emotional.
I'm sure he's watching right now.
Probably, he's one of my special ladies. It's 2017, you guys, don't laugh, okay?
Get it while it's still legal and we're not burning you at the stake, gays. Get to it. Living footloose and fantasy free for now. For another 6 months or so. Bonfires in the town square.
Oh my gosh.
Why are you all throwing things at me? You roasted hell and you roasted hell. I'm coming to your house.
I'm already in hell.
That's just fluorescent lights on you.
Guys, thank you for joining us.
Mikey
That's
O'Shea
wrong.
and Adam Pearce was my favorite match on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Which one?
Those are the cage match.
Marcos, man.
I'm gonna have to say the cage match. That was the last time I was at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, nearly 3 years ago. So yeah, it's been 3 years,
Damn.
and now I'm
That's a long
starting to
time.
really miss that place.
I really missed the ring.
Oh yeah, that ring was like a tent.
Well, I just missed it because it was the first ring I trained in.
Yeah,
And it was
you had to take
Wrestling
care of that
Club.
ring many times all by yourself.
yes, I did. I know it intimately.
The horror.
Oh, yeah. It was a horror, right? I mean,
Anyways, guys, next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, September 16th. I almost said no way, no Canadian Midway City.
Night of the
I meant
Titan.
Night of the Titans. If you want tickets before the day of the event, come to the dojo, call the dojo, reserve your tickets. They're only $10. You show up on the day of the event, it's 15. You've been warned, don't complain. To save $5, buy it beforehand, then you can take that $5 and get the good old famous meatball sandwiches.
And if you don't want to go to the dojo, private message me. I'll give you Mikey's address. You just go to his house, buy the tickets from him, all times of the day. What? You're cool, right? All times of night as well. Doesn't matter what
if they
time.
want to get stabbed.
With 9 hard inch. Well, not 9, 6. 3 more.
This guy thinks about penises way too much.
And buy a Mikey O'Shea t-shirt because he needed to pay them gimmicks called bills.
It's just in from Heidi. See you next week, sweet Mikey.
No!
And everyone's deaf.
The customs match to end all customs matches.
Well, thank you for joining us on this beautiful Tuesday night. I am signing off for Mikey O'Shea, the Prince of Darkness, Azrael, and your host with the most lunchbox. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.
So good.
You know Heidi's gonna rape you.